Hello and welcome to Chabot News for October 21st, 2020. My name is Armando, and in today's news we'll be covering border controls, lost children, and San Francisco's COVID-19 status. In entertainment news, Sit Lally will talk about The Mandalorian's second season. In sports, Frank will cover the Lakers' championship win. All that and more coming up on Chabot News. Today in national news, lawyers appointed by the federal judge to identify migrant families who were separated by the Trump administration say they have yet to track down the parents of 545 children. 2/3 of those parents were deported to Central America without their children, according to the filing from the ACLU on Tuesday. In 2018, the Trump administration instituted a zero-tolerance policy that separated migrant children and parents at the southern U.S. border, but really it started in 2017. The lawyers from the American Civil Liberties Union said additional efforts to locate separated parents have been hampered since March of this year due to COVID-19. Moving on to other national news, the National Transportation Safety Board has placed the blame for the dive boat that caught fire, killing 34 people on the vessel's owner. 5 crew members were asleep in the upper deck that night. When a crew member awakened and noticed a glow coming from the main deck, the crew made efforts to get to the bunk room where the passengers and 1 crew member were staying, but they found their way blocked by fire. The 5-member board ruled unanimously on Tuesday that it was a lack of oversight by the owners, Truth Aquatics Inc., that led to the 2019 fire, one of California's deadliest maritime disasters. That the time the fire was detected, it was too big for the crew to handle, leading directly to the large casualty numbers. The coroner listed smoke inhalation as a cause of death for all who died. And now to Sit Lally with the latest entertainment news.
The Mandalorian Season 2 is just around the corner, and fans can't wait for its release on Friday, October 30th. The season will be available on Disney+. Check out the new release trailer.
Razor Crest, stand down.
I'm here on business. I need your help. I've been quested to bring this one back to its kind. If I can locate other Mandalorians, they can guide me.
This is no place for a child.
Wherever I go, he goes.
Here we go.
The Mandalorian, new season streaming October 30th, only on Disney+.
So there it is, Season 2 of The Mandalorian, the perfect treat to start the Halloween weekend. John Oliver, the host of Last Week Tonight, celebrated earlier this week after Dunbury, Connecticut renamed their sewage plant after him. This all came to be after the segment where the host criticizes several towns in Connecticut for having racially discriminating jury selection process. Several towns that were predominantly Black and Latino were not included in the jury selection process. He then joked that it would be better if they forgot about the town of Dunbury instead. To this, the mayor of Dunbury responded by renaming the plant and saying he did this because it's full of crap, just like you, John. This is a short-lived feud that ended in good humor. Back to you, Armando.
Thanks, Sit Lally. In Bay Area news, San Francisco has become the first Bay Area county to move to the least restricted COVID-19 category. What this means is the city of San Francisco will be allowing non-essential offices to reopen beginning October the 27th. However, these non-essential offices will still be limited to 25% capacity. In addition to this, fitness centers and indoor climbing gyms will also be allowed to reopen at 25% capacity. City Mayor London Breed had this to say to the public. A thriving downtown is critical to the economic engine of this city and the essentials as we move forward on the road to recovery. Following recent power shutoff from PG&E, the company is preparing to perform yet another power shutoff in the attempt to prevent fires. This power shutoff could cause over 7,000 households in 6 different counties across the Bay Area to lose power. These counties include Alameda, Contra Costa, Napa, Santa Clara, Solano, and Sonoma. Notifications were reportedly sent on Monday the 19th to those who may be affected by this. This shutoff is occurring as dry, rapid winds are being predicted to hit the North Bay Mountains of Napa County. PG&E claims that these high-risk fire conditions are most likely to continue through the morning of the 23rd, a Friday. Now to Ferrari with the week's top 5.
Hi everyone and welcome to today's top 5. Today we'll be counting down to the top 5 goals from MLS Matchday 19. For number 5, we have Hangland Zede when Cincinnati was playing against Columbus. Hangland scored from a free kick by Harrison, which he headed the ball between 2 defenders into the back of the net. For number 4, we have a goal by Bohani, the former Barcelona boy, who is now playing for Montreal, who scored from the 22-yard in the 6th minute against David Beckham's Inter Miami. For number 3, we have San Jose's Tommy Thompson score against LA Galaxy, with a first-time shot after the goalkeeper had initially saved his first shot. For number 2, we have Nick Lima, again from San Jose team. He scored his second of the night in style with a shot in the 93rd minute, which was the last kick of the game. And coming in at number 1 is a shot by a 17-year-old New York player, Kevin, who scored his first goal in MLS in his debut game with a strike at the edge of 18-yard box. Well, that does it for our top 5 this week. Back to you, Armando.
Thanks, Ferrari. Last week, the city of Hayward and the Chabot Los Postadas Community College District have begun construction on the new Regional Fire Training Center. The new Regional Fire Training Center will be located near Hayward Executive Airport and will feature classrooms, offices, and other facilities for emergency response, as well as the new Hayward Fire Station number 6. The training center will allow the expansion of the Chabot College Fire Academy as well as the Eden Regional Occupational Program. The joint project is being funded through Hayward's voter-approved Measure C and Chabot Los Positos Community College District Measure A bond. About 2,000 pounds of marijuana plants were removed from a regional park in Hayward. In a press release, the East Bay Regional Park District said the park police officers on a routine patrol found the marijuana farm in the interior of Garin Regional Park. About 500 plants had been removed and another 5 appear to already be in harvest. No one was at the site when police discovered it and no arrests have been made. Now we go to Frank with the week's sports report.
Thanks, Armando. The World Series started with their first game on Tuesday night, October 1st at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. The Tampa Bay Rays versus Los Angeles Dodgers. Both teams achieved their best records ever from the 2020 season. The Dodgers went 43-17 on the regular season in the National League, and the Rays went 40-20 in American League. As the Clayton Kershaw pitched beautifully, Mookie Betts contribute in nearly every single possible way, the Dodgers left with an 8-3 win. They will be having another 6 games in the upcoming week. Joey Logano is on his way to the NASCAR Cup Series championship after his winning at the Hollywood Casino 400 in Kansas on Sunday, October 18. Logano started the game out of the top 4 and being a non-factor throughout the first 2 stages. However, Logano was unstoppable. Took over the first place from the strongest competitor Kevin Harvick in the final 50 laps and won the game. Although Harvick is still in the prime position to reach the championship, and his second place finish would offer him high chances to keep his ranking, but he might be starting to get nervous after the Logano's win. The next NASCAR race will be on Sunday, October 25th in Texas. Back to you, Armando.
Thanks, Frank. In good news this week, we turn to the world's cutest animal, the panda. At the National Zoo, our mama panda, Mei Jing, has been spotted taking her cub out of the den. The new panda cub at the Smithsonian National Zoo took something off a field trip outside his den with its mother on Sunday. His mother, Mei Jing, started taking him outside of the den and into main enclosures this weekend. The trips are usually brief and consist of Mei Jing gently nudging and scooting her baby along the floor. The zoo expects these little jaunts outside the den to get longer and more frequent as time goes by. The 8-week-old cub continues to practice crawling and is expected to take his first steps at around 3 months old. Before you know it, he'll be walking on his own. In today's food news, Oreo has created a limited edition rainbow colored cookie in celebration of LGBTQ History Month, which lasts throughout the month of October. Both Oreo and P-Flag are working together to ensure this limited edition cookie is presented the way that they both intend for it to be. This special Oreo cannot be purchased from your average store or website. This cookie will be given out to different people to reward acts of allyship for the LGBTQ community. According to Oreo, you can enter the giveaway for these new rainbow Oreos by sharing a photo of what allyship means to you on social media and tagging them in it. This giveaway began on October the 9th and is expected to last for the remainder of the month. That's all for Chabot News this week. Thanks to all the students and staff in the Mass Communication Department here at Chabot College for making this production possible. You can watch us anytime online at youtube.com/ChabotTV. Stay tuned for KCTH 27 for more Chabot TV.